Oh, hey guys, I didn't see you there. I'm Jay. Welcome to Under Par, the daily fantasy golf show that will make your bankroll go far. My friends call me Maddie. You can find me at Maddie Machine Gun on Twitter. So head on over there, give me a follow. And while you're on Twitter, head over to DFS Boutique. Check out our page. Give them a follow for all your DFS tweets and great needs like that. TTR and Scott were out on the range this week, wrangling up some mighty good info for the Team Boutique family of subscribers. So if you're not in there, you're missing out. But TTR did ask me to remind you guys to never squat with your spurs on. Just saying, it's a good rule to live by. So make sure you head over to dfsboutique.com and for just 16 cents a day, $5 a month, you can tailor your game like a winner. I'm talking about fantasy NASCAR with the Groove Crew, fantasy basketball with the Bank Shot. Aunt Dave and I hold that down. The Suicide Squeeze. Alex has got baseball rolling. NFL is coming. And NHL will be here before we know it, guys. So, make sure you take those steps needed to tailor your game like a winner. This weekend, the PGA Tour stops at Quail Hollow in beautiful North Carolina for the PGA Championship in the fourth and final major of 2017. The tournament set up for this weekend is a par 71 with 7,600 yards. So it's a big course. 250 total acres to be exact, 60 sand bunkers, 2 water hazards, and variations of Bermuda grass all over the course. Just a little bit of a heads up, there are thunderstorms forecasted for Thursday afternoon and Friday and possibly Sunday also. So for those who don't understand why that may be a concern, one reason is with the length of the course and the possibility of it being wet now, the fairways aren't going to roll or be as quick as they were if it doesn't dry out. All right, guys, let's break into some some golfers. So these slides you're going to see depict long-term golfer form over the last 75 weeks. And while you guys are reading these numbers, I'm going to cover and focus over the last 6 weeks, mainly focusing on recent form, which is very important. Up first, Rory McIlroy. So bombing off the tee here at Quail Hollow is going to be a super big deal this week if you want to score well. And Rory's 322-yard driving distance ranks first in the field over the last 6 weeks. He just slays this course, right? So he has a 67.2 course-adjusted round score over his last 5 visits here, and is finished in the top 10 in all 5, including a win in 2015. He does have one other win on top of that. So like I said, he slays it. Rory should be popular, and rightly so. Gotta have him, I think, in my opinion. Up next, Jon Rahm. Love me some Rahm this weekend. The winner of the Irish Open is a great talent, I'm telling you, and due to some missed putts, his recent form has taken somewhat of a dip. I'm willing to bet he'll be lower owned because he kind of screwed some people over, and he should go somewhat overlooking that price range. Throw in that leverage, and with his 68.3 average round adjusted score, he ranks 12th in the field over the last 6 weeks. He's also got a birdie average in that time span of 15.8, which ranks 17th in the field. I'm going to have me some Jon Rahm exposure for sure, guys. I would recommend you do too. Jon Rahm is TTR approved, by the way. Up next is Tony Finau. Tony's 321.1 yard driving distance is only second to Rory McIlroy. So it's safe to say he's got the drive to handle Quail Hollow. Finau's birdie average of 15 is outstanding for a salary of $7K. That's $7K on both sides, guys. I'm sure, as you can see on the slide there, right? And Tony posted a course average adjustment round score of 68.7 over the last 2 years. It's safe to say he's, what's that? How's that go? He's great. Nah. Did you see what I did there? His name's Tony. Like Tony the Tiger. Frosted Flakes. Anybody? No? All right, up next is Gary Woodland. Woodland's 317.1 average yard driving distance ranks 4th over the last 6 weeks, and like I said earlier, it's a bomber's course with possible wet conditions. Gary kind of played poorly recently, so I hope people will be off of him some, right? That's my main thought. But he has great course history here at Quail Hollow. Also, you can't beat that combo at under 7K on both sides. It should be a nice Paul Casey pivot, which should be fairly chalky. So with Paul Casey being in that price range and being chalky, I do like Woodland. Up next is a bold call or a bold play, Ross Fisher. Ross is a great Euro Tour golfer, and I'm willing to bet he will go somewhat overlooked this weekend, right? So Fisher's 69.4 adjusted round score ranks in the top 40 over the last 6 weeks, and his 70.7 GIR percent ranks in the top 13 in the field. So his salary of $6,600 on DK and his salary of $5,700 on FanDuel is way underpriced for a golfer of his skill level, in my opinion. And like I said, I hope he'll be somewhat overlooked and underowned. So all right, guys. So those are my quick 5 for you. Make sure you hit that subscribe button down below here on YouTube. And good luck this weekend. And if you'd like help with all your DFS needs, join the DFS Underground. I'm telling you. Head over to dfsboutique.com and tailor your game like a winner. You'll get access to the Under Par Posse's full PGA slate breakdown, all the stats you need for your research, and just so much more, guys. I'm talking about a mere 16 cents a day, 5 cents a month for your fantasy game, your fantasy golf game, to be sharply dressed by Team Boutique. Fantasy Boutique. Tailor your game like a winner.